Congressman, you had Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez calling the president's decision to bomb Iran without authorization a grave violation of the Constitution, saying it is absolutely and clearly grounds for impeachment. Just real quickly, do you agree?
I couldn't read the whole thing, but it sounds like I agree with that it's an absolute violation of the Constitution.
It's the grounds for impeachment piece that I want you to weigh in on. It's that right there at the end.
Well, without saying what anybody should do in any particular situation, undoubtedly a violation of the war powers of Congress, the usurpation of the war powers of Congress, would be an impeachable offense, would be a high crime and misdemeanor.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Go back in on Monday. You could have hollered at us on Monday. If you truly felt like there was something, like, there is nothing that they will say that will make me believe that this action needed to take place, and it needed to take place without the consultation of the Congress. All right.
What's good, my people? It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. Jamie's crying. Jamie's crying again. And also AOC and Jasmin Squid Lids Crockett are crying. And so here we are. Remember yesterday's video? I said there's going to be whispers. There's going to be whispers of impeachment. They ain't whispering no more. They're talking about this being an impeachable offense. No, it is not. No, it is not. Congress has the purse strings they have to sign off to fund a war. This wasn't an act of war. This was an act of defense. And it was because Iran didn't meet the deadline. Iran didn't meet the deadline. So we had to step in for the protection of America and bomb the living hell out of those nuclear development sites. Those nuclear bomb developing sites. So, Iraq didn't have nukes, but Iran does, or Iran is trying to build nukes. And this was a nip in the bud. It wasn't the spark of war. We cannot be playing charades with the American people anymore. We cannot be fearing the wrath of Iran. We cannot be fearing the wrath of the Ayatollah of Iran. And if the word Ayatollah is in your name and it doesn't end with rock and roller, then I'm sorry, man. You just suck. And, yeah. I'll flip the bird to you all day, every day. So anyway, this character thinks that his wrath is stronger than the military might of the United States of America. And it is not. I'm a person that never serves, that believes that his country should have military might. And there should be nothing wrong with that. There should be nothing hypocritical about that. I believe anybody, whether a civilian or a soldier, should want where they live to be able to protect itself and have military might. I see nothing wrong with that. I don't see myself as a chicken hawk. A chicken hawk likes war. I don't like war. Donald Trump doesn't like war. But sometimes you have to flex a little bit, just a little bit, to remind those other evil nations headed by evil people that are bloodthirsty and are looking for war. And as I said in my last video, this was not some Netanyahu puppet move. This was a Donald Trump America First move. This was to protect America. And if Israel gets protected in the process, that's a bonus. Nothing could be more America first than protecting America from the wrath of the Ayatollah of Iran, or putting us at ease that the wrath of the Ayatollah of Iran is not a big deal. And I predict I will not become a pile of ashes because of Donald Trump or the Ayatollah of Iran. And my stance on Israel is and always has been, they're not an enemy, they're an ally. They are not a puppeteer pulling president strings, although Democratic leadership in the past, prior to Barack Obama, sure knew how to act like the marionettes now, didn't they? But I personally don't believe that Israel is the puppeteer of the United States. I don't believe it's a country that should be wiped off the face of the earth. I believe it's a sovereign nation that has the same rights to exist as every other nation in the world. I don't think there's any nation that shouldn't exist. I don't even believe Iran to be a nation that shouldn't exist. Maybe they should have a different type of government that isn't more concerned with wiping out Israel and the United States and beating on their women that don't cover their faces up. But hey, that's just me. They're the ones that have to change it, not me. But here we are. Jamie Raskin, Jasmin, Crockett, and AOC bitching and moaning about a victory. They take every positive that Donald Trump does and try to flip it into a negative. And it's a very unique talent to be that level of low-life sack of shit. But again, as I said, here we are. And now they're talking impeachment. At least AOC and Jamie Raskin are. Jamie Raskin is talking about it being an impeachable offense. You don't need Congress's permission. You need Congress's permission to start a war, and Donald Trump did not start a war. By God, he prevented one. And I'll say it again, man. I'll say it again. Thank God for Donald Trump. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Tell all your friends about me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer, hardcore, fierce, and sexy underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Be good.